Hey everyone! If you've watched my videos before, you probably know that this channel focuses mainly on intermediate to advanced data automation tips, especially using Excel VBA, and later on I also plan to add Python and SQL videos as well. But I also know that many Excel users don't use VBA at all, and having worked as a data analyst for most of my career, I truly believe that Excel is one of the most important tools in any data analytics job. And therefore, learning VBA perhaps is the next natural step for some of you. So I'm creating this playlist, and the idea is to share simple Excel manual work. And for each example, I'll also be showing how to achieve the same using VBA. And I believe thus you can clearly see how they relate, and hopefully gradually some of you will transition into using VBA. So today we're going to start with a very trivial but a very common task, and this is to combine the first and last name in another column. So we have these two columns, and I think we have about 50 or actually 49 rows because the first one is the header. And in this video, we're going to do this with 3 different methods. And let's first use the CONCAT function. And Excel suggests both options, concat and concatenate, but I believe concatenate is about to be deprecated, so let's use concat. And I'm gonna open parentheses, and we should concatenate the text in cell A2. If I simply add here cell B2, and then I can click in the taskbar and click F9, and we will immediately see that we don't have any space between the two names. So now in order to undo this, I can click Ctrl Z and correct the formula by adding a space, which should be in double quotes. And if I now click Enter, this will work. So this is using the concat function. Another option is not to use any function, but simply the join operator. So I can write the equal sign, and this will be equal to what we have in cell A2, ampersand. This is the join operator. And we can join this with a space and with whatever we have in cell B2. So this is using the join operator. And if you are using a modern version of Excel, like Excel 365, then you should also have access to a great function called TEXTJOIN. And we can see that it expects us to provide a delimiter, which in our case will be a space. Then it asks if it should ignore empty cells. We don't have any empty cells, but we can still pass here through. And for the text arguments, we can simply select manually the range of cells between A2 to B2. So this is using text join. And if I now simply double click here, it will apply the same formulas across all rows. Let's use the format painter. So the data is consistent. And in the next video, let's do this with VBA automation.